Hello! Welcome back to my Oblivion Hard Challenge playthrough. As you can see, I made a few changes to the face, just a few. He's not entirely different, just somewhat different. And we finally entered the real world. The world is definitely much better than that sewer. An upgrade for sure. I want to check out a few things. So, how I usually play this on hard mode is, I don't go jumping into random dungeons or start a quest out of the blue. What I like to do is try to get my currency up and go to trainers, improve my skills, become stronger. I know in Morrowind you can easily die to tons of enemies, and even the NPCs tell you it's better to upgrade your skills sooner than later before you go further into wherever. So that's how we're going to play. We're going to play very, very prepared for any situation. And also, I want to check this one thing. Is there a way that you can see how many times you've fast traveled? Just so I can have like some proof that I've never fast traveled. No, there isn't, sadly. Because I was thinking if I do the leveling the way I want to, it's going to take a lot of time, like a ton of time. And we don't want to have you sitting here. So I figured either maybe you can give me some feedback, but maybe we can edit it, and I can just show you my level up screen whenever I'm done getting the proper skills and stuff. You can just see my attributes going up over time. Or if you want the long road, the long play, then you can actually do the other version of me doing the leveling, all the grinding, all the time. Okay, let's unequip this torch. I don't think it's necessary anymore. Okay, we got a few things to sell, so I think that should be our first goal. Let's find a merchant. Unequip this, because it's slowing us down. We want to quickly get to our destination. Sadly, I didn't keep those green pants, so this is going to be my running speed for the time being. Very slow. Actually, I think it's better to swim, just to avoid any fights. Because these mud crabs, they hit like Mack trucks, they can slay me no problem, and I'll fall to them. I'd rather avoid death. Most people would say the same, I would like to think. So let's just swim to the Imperial City. Keep out of harm's way, and make sure we can get to a merchant and sell some stuff. And when I'm walking around in the open world, I don't know how you feel about this, but I tend to like playing in third person when I'm not in combat. Like I'm just walking around, exploring, or even just going to vendors or whatever. Just going in third person makes you see more of the world, makes you see the character you actually made. I think it's just better. Combat, of course, I think the way the crosshairs lined up is your head is the crosshair. So if you want to actually land attacks, you have to actually aim your head at the enemy. Okay, we'll cut across here and get to the Imperial City, sell off some stuff, and I think the first attributes I'm going to level will be intelligence for maximum magicka and endurance for maximum health gain. Now, I don't know why this is level 55. I believe last episode it was 50. That was the base starting for it. So out of nowhere we got a free +5. Can't explain why, but that's like that for now. Strength. Oh yeah, okay, that's why. Because we chose our favored attributes. That's the reasoning. And we made our class. Okay, nice. So those are our strongest abilities. We're definitely a good warrior. We can take a punch or two, and we can dish out some decent damage. Speaking of damage, how do you... I think it's under skill. What is our hand-to-hand? So 2. And since it's on hard mode, we only do 1 damage. Not the best, that's for sure. And this running speed is definitely going to get me killed a few times, so I want to try to get fast soon. Not trying to be a nudist, but let's see how fast I run without these pants. Just slightly faster. Okay, we'll put the pants back on, just to be decent. So these are the stones, I believe, that have the fame and infamy tied to them. It's good to check out what you get. Some of them just give you conjured weapons. Hopefully this one gives me something worthwhile. This one's just a conjured weapon. Okay. We don't care much for that. So, pretty much free money, alchemy ingredients. It's really good to get these. My guy is not talented at picking, that's for sure. I hear more leaves rustling than I do picking sounds. Oh, awesome, a way shrine. I love these things. These are the secret to our leveling. So, magic is super easy to level in this game. And since we have an Atronach, you may be thinking, well, now it's harder since you can't actually regen your own magicka. But since we have these way shrines, these will be the hubs of our leveling area. We will actually just be able to mash the blessing over and over again. And you see how we glowed a color, purple? That means we absorb it. So if I were to cast a spell right now, then I would waste magicka and then instantly regain it once I get hit by that. So in theory, we have unlimited amounts of magicka if we stand by those. So that's where we'll do our leveling when we come back, just outside the city. First, when you get our cash up, we need to mix some potions, sell some potion, sell some useless junk. It's nighttime, so we may have to rest for a while at a place. I believe we got a DLC thing for this specific place. For horse armor, I just got that DLC. I never once owned it in my life. So, a lot of new things to explore for me. It's good to see the Imperial Guards. They keep you safe, especially on hard mode. If you're running through the wilds, always just running, and you see one of them, dude, they'll always come to your aid, and they slay. They kick ass. So I love the Imperial Guards in this game. Super useful.
How are you? What is it?
Alright, I believe this is the one prior to the area we're supposed to be in. Yeah, this is not the market district. We're gonna probably stay at an inn, though. What is the effect of this ingredient? Maybe I can make a quick money out of it. Restore agility. Yeah, sure. There's plenty of these mushrooms everywhere. There we go. Even more. I know you can make a really good poison out of those. You can also make a good shield or healing item out of it. If you're digging deeper into alchemy, use like 4 ingredients. You can get like some overpowered potions. But for now we're just beginning, so it's one thing at a time.
You have my ear, citizen.
We can loot around for a while too. That's kind of strange. It's all pixelated. But we do need some pants. So we'll take them. Alright, at least it's not pixelated on us. Huntsman leather pants. It's all good. How much is the price? Just 1. Braided leather sandals. Cool. We don't have to wear our prisoner sandals anymore. Nice upgrade. Food. Food is the best way to make potions. So many restore fatigue items out there, and food is usually the main giver of that. So I always collect food. All the time. Free cash. Okay, we'll take that and sell that. This one? No, we won't take that one. A shirt. Sure, we'll wear a shirt. Alright, nice. Just random things, clogs. We don't want that. Repair hammer. Very good find. I think repair is tied into endurance. So, actually, if we try to repair a few things... There we go. More cash. I'll visit the inn soon after I'm done looting. Actually, was that the good folded cloth? Yes. More ingredients. I love alchemists. I always go to alchemists all the time. Or inns. You can buy all their food from an inn, or you can buy all their ingredients from an alchemist. Mix it up, and then sell back to them for an even higher price. Since the vendors in this game have unlimited money, as long as you don't go over their amount, you'll always have cash. Skyrim, it works a bit different. They have a limited amount, but this game, so much easier to get your money up. Parahammer again, good find. Another, lucky me. Nothing there. Do I like these pants more? Yeah, I do. You can leave those. Potato, lettuce, good. Calipers. Apparently calipers are good. I like this type of style. There we go. I feel like that's more barbarian looking. So we'll wear that. That can go in there. Carrot, good. All the items here will be put to good use. Be it for economy, be it for skill ups. Venison, I love venison. You can get some healing potions out of that. Okay, that's just about everything. Let's go into this merchant inn, sell some things, buy some things.
Greeting. Yes?
Okay,
I'm
so let's
listening.
test out the disposition on this, so we can get the best prices out of him. It's not the most complicated minigame, just facial stuff. Once you understand what makes him happy, what makes him mad, then you can do it. So let's see here. Doesn't like, likes, very much likes, and is kind of whatever on. So this is what we'll do. Here?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, whatever you say. Good one.
Alright, and we're not the best at speechcraft, so that's his maximum we can get him to.
Only quality.
Haggle, journeyman, so maybe a few notches up. Let's try 44. So he sells potions. Maybe I can sell him a few potions.
You bought that for a song.
Alright, let's push it up slightly more. Restore agility. Those mushrooms we bought, or found, also have the same effect. Okay, cool. Push it up just a bit more. Test our luck. Nice. Alright, this may be it. This may be where he says no.
No deal.
Yep. Okay.
Fine.
Don't buy these. Too heavy for us. And that's not worthwhile. Resist fire. You don't see too many of those alchemical ingredients. Resist disease. Damage agility. Nah. Ham. Restore fatigue. Restore health. Maybe if we combine this with the venison, it'll heal us. Lettuce. Restore fatigue. Very good.
You're a fine negotiator.
We're getting out of cash. So actually, how much is it to rent this?
I do have a bet.
It's 20. Alright, we have to sell
I
him
offer
a
the
potion.
finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
We don't need this. And we don't need these.
You've got a great deal there.
Okay, let's make sure we rent the bed before we spend all the money.
I do have a bet.
20 is kind of expensive, I will say.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Okay, we're down to 44. Onion, good.
A bar.
Potatoes, all of them. Pumpkin weighs a bit too much for us, so I'd rather not. Sweet rolls.
Bargain at any price.
Endurance, don't need it. That's
An
good.
excellent
Watermelon's
deal.
too heavy.
You're a fine negotiator.
Alright, we're just out of money pretty much.
Bye.
Now let's go rest in our bed. Sleep until 8. Make some potion, sell some stuff. We also have the jewelry and the silver items. Also, another thing. Where is it? This. I want to try to get all of the proper things for it, but it may take a bit. So I'm sure we can still get levels out of mixing potions with just the mortar and pastel, but we won't make as much money. So we may have to do a bit of investing. Actually, we can steal a few things too. Oh wait, this is just taking. Okay, perfect. How about this mead? Okay, we can sell the mead. Anything else in here? Okay, we can't steal these things. Okay, let's rest. 4 hours. Alright, now we're going to investigate the alchemist shop first, I think. And I'm going to not spend my money on items that much. I'm actually going to spend my money on training this time around. And I like this detail in this game. If you actually buy the inventory of this guy, there's no more food. So like, I didn't buy the large cheese wheels, I didn't buy the pumpkins or the watermelons, and his entire inn is empty now. Okay, I think there is an alchemist shop this direction.
Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Will he give me a free one?
Have a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Grey
It's the
Fox,
only way to
man
get the
or
real
myth?
news. Feature story on the Grey Fox.
Awesome. Okay, we'll look into that. Check in with this guy.
Finally, a new customer. Please, look around. Just promise me you won't buy from that fetcher, Thorinir.
Thorinir, is he some kind of Nord? I never heard a name like that. Okay, let's try to
We'll
please
see.
you. You seem to be below average in liking us. Okay, this one's the opposite of what our last one was. So let's try this.
That's... Is that so? That's... No. Is that so? No. You should be ashamed. Get away. Goodness, what can I say?
Alright.
Have a look around. You won't find
These
better
are kind of
prices in all
expensive.
Tamriel.
Alright, we're gonna brew some potions in front of him. We just have to make sure we don't go overboard, because we haven't finished upgrading our endurance enough. So let's investigate this. I got armor up 1. We started out with level 15 heavy armor, so actually if I just train heavy armor 5 times through currency, then I'll have enough for this level. Not the worst. So actually, instead of going to this guy, I think I know where there is a trainer.
Get your Black Horse Courier here.
Oh yeah, but that was the whole point. My bad, I got sidetracked. The whole point was to make the potions in front of him and sell them to him.
The news from Anvil is terrible.
Then we'll go and we'll check in with the guy. My apologies. Okay, first, we have to keep tabs up here whenever we reach a new level. Okay, so mix this with another fatigue and then boom. I don't really care much about fatigue and how it plays in this game, so I don't really use these potions ever. I just sell them right off the bat. Okay, we just hit a level. So I'm going to quick save, and then do it again. Alright, that's number 2. We have to stop at 9, so we can milk it for money. Alright, that's number 3. It's going up fast. 4. Number 5. So it was at 20. Now it's at 30. Okay, perfect. Ham, grapes. We want to save the ham. We had said that. Actually, let's make sure we use that right now. Okay, and that was number 6. Seven. 8. Let's check it out. Yep, it went up by 8. Rice. Number 9, okay. So if we keep track of this, we can really milk it. Okay, let's check it out real fast. Okay, we can make a few more potions before we actually reach the next level. Okay, we were only allowed 1 more potion. Let's reload that. Okay, just make that 1 extra. Our economy should go up. Make sure we didn't mess it up. Alright, we're all good.
If you have any questions, have a look at my wares. I'm sure that...
Alright, let's haggle with him. He's apprentice, so he's actually worse than the innkeeper. So maybe we can push it past 50. Let's try 54 for now. Sell you a beer.
Oh, you driver.
Okay, let's try 56. See how he feels. He doesn't care. 58.
Oh, you driver.
60. This may be the no point. See what happens.
You've got to be kidding.
Okay, yep, he's not into the idea. So we'll stay at 58.
You gotta...
Plenty of money now. Tons of money. That was all the stuff we created. We can always create more next level. For now, let's try to get our training up.
Good day.
Goodbye. We also have the other items that are just miscellaneous to sell too while we're here. So chameleon, I don't really care much for that. We can probably sell that. Bear pelts, they're tied into a quest, so I may keep this, even though it weighs a bit. Flawed rubies and flawed sapphires, don't care. I think if I do get flawless ones, I'll keep them, and then I'll try to like stash them in my house. Try to customize my house a bit, because they look nice when they're dropped into the environment. So I may keep those. Gold nugget, let's see what that looks like if I drop it. Yeah, I don't really care. I'll sell that. And sapphire, how about this one? This is a standard sapphire. Okay, I'll actually keep this gem. It looks good to me. I can customize my crib with it. And yeah, the rest of the other gems I'll sell.
What's that? All the priests slaughtered. The whole chapel desecrated. No!
This is the general store, I believe, so we can sell some things to the guy in here.
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
Tell me about the gray fox, actually.
Blasted thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him. He's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears.
The beggars are his eyes and ears. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Imperial City.
I have the best prices in town. Why? I'm smart, and you're smart.
Tell me something
we know
I
the
don't
right
know.
people. We get the best deals.
Okay, I like your style, dude. I'll improve my disposition with you. Okay. He hates this with a passion. So, this one... Okay, this isn't a good lineup for us, so we'll make do.
Not funny. Not even a little bit.
This is perfect lineup.
No. You do me too much honor.
We're
Not
gonna have
funny.
to sacrifice
Not even
there.
Really now.
And then do
I
that.
doubt it.
This is the best lineup
Not
again. Very kind of you,
You've
game.
got a point.
Okay.
What
Let's
can I
sell a
interest
few
you
things. Apprentice. So we got up to 60 and he said no to us. So it should be the same for this guy. We can sell him the Goblin Shaman Staff. We don't care much for that. This axe. Have that. Leather shield. We want a real shield in the future. Novice. No. Chameleon. We'd say we'd sell
That
that.
seems a fair price.
This is petty. I don't have any enchanted gear, and we're kind of strapped on cash, so I'm gonna sell it. Let's sell all the gems.
You
Mercantile went up.
excellent buck. That seems
Sell that. We're gonna keep that. Sell this.
a
Sell
good,
those.
a fine transaction.
Okay, our money's looking good. I think we can afford all 5 training sessions, and then make one more potion and sleep it
Goodbye.
off.
Please come again.
So let's go visit the trainer. The heavy armor too. I want to buy a full set of heavy armor, not this rusted stuff. Some real armor. Alright, you're the guy who does the training, Varnado.
I'm Bernardo. I handle the heavy armor at the best defense. I'm also an advanced trainer in heavy armor, so I know what I'm talking about.
True that. Okay, let's
What?
improve with you. I remember in Morrowind, if they liked you, even with training sessions, it didn't cost as much. However, in this game, it doesn't matter.
I can't. Goodness, what can I say? Sorry, goodness, what can... You win this one. That's just not funny. I won't... Goodness, what can I say? You're pathetic. That's good. That's enough. So, really now. You're pathetic. I can't argue with that.
Perfect
Really?
lineup.
You're-
Thank you,
I-
thank you.
what a
Why is
dumb
Varnardo
joke.
so disposition maximum? I don't understand.
That
The
works for
rest
me.
of them easily are like, get away from me.
Perhaps you need new armor. A weapon.
Okay.
I have a
he's
large
already
selection of
got
both.
a few steel pieces here. Maybe we can steal some steel from him, though. That may be the right call. Okay. We're all good. Let's do the training.
Pay attention and you can learn a lot.
Alright, so it's not as expensive. It may be
Good
not
that
enough
you want to get better.
purse-wise for us,
I'm
though.
willing to teach if you're willing to... Pay attention and you can learn a lot.
Okay, so we're gonna need some more cash. What, 440? 430? Or no, 450, because it goes up by 10 with the level. So 430 we're gonna need. Not the worst. I think we can make that, actually.
Be seeing you.
I have an idea. Huh. You know what, let's try something here. It could get us in trouble. Okay. Whew. Not bad. We didn't have these pieces of armor. Just missing the gauntlets now. So re-equip our standard stuff. We can sell now some armor to him. Let's do that. What, maybe one piece, unfortunately? Yeah, just the helmet.
A pleasure to...
Right,
Can I
let's sell him
interest
that
you in some
helmet.
of my wares?
Not much. It's something.
You too.
I'm thinking that perhaps the money may be a problem for this level, so we're actually going to get the remaining of the endurance levels we need before we level. And I think, since I snagged this armor, it shouldn't be too difficult if I find something to punch on me for a bit, and through that, we'll be able to level up. And another thing I want to check out is block. Is block defined by endurance? It is. So that's on the brink of leveling up, so that's a quick level. And then heavy armor, it's half, well, nearly half. So that's what we'll do. We'll go block an enemy a few times, get that level, and then we'll think about maybe starting a quest. I think that's the right call.
Hail. How goes it?
And how much money do we have? We have 64, so we're kind of in the same position that we were when we exited the sewer. So with that money, we'll return again, and we'll make even more potions through food and stuff. So it should be a quick few beginning levels for us, just to get our maximum HP increased and our maximum magicka, so we have more abilities in combat. I do not like how slow I am. That's the only thing I'm complaining about with starting out as a Nord. So I usually play a Argonian, and they're always really fast. Right out the gate, they are super quick. And the speed for them starting is like 40 or something. Let's check out what mine is. Speed is 40? Okay. So maybe not as fast as I thought. Okay, so back to the Way Shrine. Effective way to level up heavy armor or just endurance in general is to block, but not with a shield, but your bare hands, because then it's like they're hitting your armor and you're blocking at the same time since you're without a shield. So I think that's what we'll do. Quick block level and a quick heavy armor level. Just have to look on the shore for an enemy. Also, I see a Nirnroot here, so the sooner begun, the sooner done. Let's start collecting these things every time we see them. I've recovered a sprig of Nirnroot, plant ingredient. This unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it. An alchemist can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil. So I think the only quest I have actually finished is tutorial. And this is part of the main quest chain, actually. Isn't it? Deliver the amulet. No, it's not. It's like a side quest. Okay. There should be an enemy, I think up on this hill, where this deer is. I think there's a enemy spawn there. So we'll try to run and get him to the Way Shrine, where we can heal ourselves at maximum almost all the time. And then from there, easy levels. Huh. No enemy. That's unfortunate. Maybe a mud crab? If I go by the shore, there's got to be a mud crab. I just have to kite him back. He's a bit slow, though. I was hoping for a wolf. No, nothing sees me. The world seems kind of empty. Kind of weird. I was expecting more hostility. Ah, there you are. Perfect. Okay, we'll kite this guy back. The only downside is I feel like wolves don't hit as hard as a mud crab does. So we'll slowly bring him back. And then once we get him in position, he should stay there more often than not. He won't come back to this spot here. Maybe turn down my sensitivity a bit too while I'm here. Controls. Still pretty fast. Maybe it's a setting on my mouse. There we go. Yep, that's it. Okay. Let's go. These are the best way to early game to level up your strength skills, because there's always mud crabs on the shore all the time. So if you like start progressing through the game and the enemies get harder and you wait to level up strength like I usually do, then it's better to just like go along the coast, swim, find these guys, and then attack them. Because mountain lions are too tough for me. They just like outpace you too fast and they leap, so they're always at you all the time. Alright, come on, bub. Just over here. We're nearly there. Okay, I'm gonna actually equip my armor now. Equip this, equip that. Alright, that should be plenty of stuff. There we go. Having him attack over and over is making him leap a bit. Okay. So just to stay safe, I'm going to quick save here. Lead him. Let's see how much damage he does. Block's already increased, so now we just need that one more skill. We can take 2 hits, then we gotta heal. Boom, just like that. Good. Again? Nearly there, I know it. I think block's gonna go up first before anything else. This way, this way. Why are you backing off? Alright, it was heavy armor of all things. Okay. Get maximum HP, drop a quick save. Let's go back to the merchant inn. If we're lucky, he hasn't actually gotten rid of our bed just because we left the joint. Actually, let's check out something. I said I'd do a quest after this. So we have a few options here. I feel like we can go up north. Yeah, we go up north, we go to Bruma, we can start a Mage's Guild quest there. Let's do that, actually. And then we can sleep in the bed there. Okay, that's the new plan. We can make money while we're up there, and the Mage's Guild provides services too, so the sooner we join the better, and I feel like that should be our first goal, just to get access to the actual Arcane University. I feel like that's the right call here. So once we get access, then we can create our own spells, we can enchant our own items, we can get overpowered, super strong. And enchants are undeniably what makes you super good in this game. It's not about attack, it's not about being outmaneuvering, because these enchants, you don't have to worry about anything once you get specific kinds. Like, for instance, my spell absorption, right? If I have 50 just because I picked the Atronach, imagine if I got to 100 through enchantments. Then all the spells slung at me, I wouldn't have to worry about dodging anymore. I'd actually run into them on purpose, just to get their absorption. So that may be a goal, to be invincible, to be overpowered. So I think that is the best way for us to progress, with that goal in mind. It's good to see those Imperial Watchmen patrolling the areas. And also, I swear, I will level up my speed. Once I'm done with endurance and intelligence, I will try my best to level up speed. Just because my guy is not making much progress. Okay, so we just have to go around the bend and then up. It's unfortunate that there isn't a fast travel counter either, because I want to edit some stuff, like this leveling progress, for instance. I don't know if people would actually want me to post all the grinding involved, but also it's part of having the honesty, right? So if I'm editing stuff all the time and then you come back to see my character once it's done being skipped through all the levels, then you can't actually see if I've fast traveled or not. So I try to keep true to my word. I'll try to run all over the place. Maybe feedback just takes one person, you know, just to be like, yeah man, edit it. There's no point in me watching you block a mud crab for an hour and a half just to get your endurance to where it needs to be, you know? Stuff like that. And if you do want to watch that, then more power to you. But I feel like it's the right option to just make like a montage of me getting the level ups instead. And also, something is trying to kill me. I hear the combat music, but I just don't know where the enemy is. So let's drop a quick save by these stones, because if he sneaks up behind us, we can acrobatic our way out of combat. Also, more ingredients doesn't hurt. The rain, the ambience in this game, very well done. I like it. Even when we're in the sewers and I was walking over those metal grates, you can hear the metal sounds and everything. Oh, it's a wolf. Maybe I'll put up a fight. Okay, let's do it. He's got a ton of HP. We do 1 per strike. Uh-oh. I did not see you there.
Take that.
Wow, he just wrecked that wolf. Thank you. Free money. Don't mind if I do.
We've all agreed to let Dirham be our spokesman. You'll find him in the inn if you look very carefully.
Dirham. Okay, keep that in mind. Chameleon Argonian. Don't see those every day. This must be the area he's talking about. Let's investigate. Ale's Well. Looks like a standard place, minus the hoe levitating by itself. I'll steal his crops. Since he's not the spokesperson, he can't say anything to me about it. Watermelon, too heavy for us. I will take the corn. Am I missing that? There we go. It's a bit finicky. Come here. Okay, good. Snag some of these. Free money, pretty much, right there. Let's talk to the hoe.
Talk to Dirham in the inn.
Oh, you're a man.
I'm tired of
Does that
this
make you a
minstrel
gigolo?
freak show
If
our
you were a
town
hoe?
has turned into.
You must be a gigolo. Enjoy your day. Okay, actually, let's check out what's happening in this village.
Excuse me.
Whoa, okay.
We have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing.
What happened?
Everyone in Ayleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty has definitely worn off now. You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off, but we're running out of patience. We're sure it was Ankatar's doing, but we can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful.
Who is Ankatar.
He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt.
Fort Caractacus.
It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill. But watch out for the invisible monsters that infest the ruins.
Alright, so this guy...
Goodbye.
I was just passing by trying to join the Mages Guild, but it seems like they really need my help. So
Hello.
let's actually help them before we continue on to the Mages Guild. So we'll do that for this guy.
What's
Invisible
new with you?
creatures are our only problem here. So we'll try our best to avoid them. And let's check out our abilities. Is it a new day? Can we use our powers? We can. Very good. So we'll make sure to use that. And actually preemptively, we'll use that too. Before we actually start the fight. So he says to the south, east. And there it is. We get the invisibility curse off of them. We make sure everybody's once again where they need to be, and maybe we get a decent bit of cash for helping them, which can help us train further. Just a strange place for all this to go down. Of course, there's the Imperial City just over there. I love to see the massive tower all the time. One of my favorite parts of this game. Okay, let's save right here, so we're safe. Okay, does something see me? Something does see me. Whoa! Okay, let's get our other power going. It's a wolf. Let's not get the high ground here. And there's also a rat, it would seem. Uh-oh, 2 rats? This is a problem. I have an idea.
Go away. I don't want whatever.
There's someone in here. Whoa, whoa! Can't make heads or tails of what's trying to kill me. There's 2 wolves, I think, and then 1 rat. The rat is more of the problem here. Come on.
Oblivion take you.
Whoa!
What is it you want from me?
Maybe a bit of help. Could you do that?
Say what you're going to say.
Seem to hate me. Maybe you'll help me if you like me. Let's see what that does.
I doubt it.
Okay, he hates that.
Not now.
He hates
Not
these
later.
2. But he likes
Whatever
these
you
2.
want. Don't talk such rot. What? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Not. That's pretty. Whatever you want. A good one. No.
This guy's a bit hard to please. My
Don't
goodness.
talk such rot.
Alright, let's do this
A
instead.
good one. Don't try to good. Whatever you want. Don't.
That's
Yeah,
my problem.
I
I
get
keep
it.
on using the sliver ones here.
Don't.
So we'll do this
Don't
strategy
try to
instead.
manipulate me. Sure, that's cute. Don't, please. That's pretty good. Sure, that's
Good.
cute. I doubt. No.
And then...
Don't. All right, I get it.
Tell me about this invisibility spell.
Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why?
Tell him about Ailswell.
Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind. I don't mean to bore you.
Just tell me how to reverse it.
You can tell them not to worry. The effect is not actually permanent. It should wear off eventually.
Eventually?
Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research.
They can't wait for a year.
Really? I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah. Here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind. It should be fine.
Tell me a bit about this reverse invisibility spell, would you?
Yes, just read the scroll in the middle of town. It should work. Although, just in case, it might be best if you wore this ring while you were casting the spell. I make them myself. Very useful for this kind of research. Not that I think anything will go wrong. Serious side effects are highly unlikely.
Okay.
Take care.
Good luck with all those animals. Oh, he's actually doing something. Good, good.
This ends here.
Yeah, kill him, kill him. Dude, he's a savage. He just slaughtered everything. Thank you. No flipping way. You made that look like it was nothing. Alright, I appreciate you, Ankatar. Everyone in town says you're kind of, a pompous bastard, but in my opinion, you're not half bad. Oh, but you won't let me steal your alchemical things? You son of a bitch. Ankatar's journal. We won't snoop through your stuff. Let's just return to town. Maybe there's a hidden cache up here. I think all the enemies are dead too, so we no longer need this stuff on us. We can just run normal speed. Okay, statue. No, there's nothing here. Good job. Okay, back up the hill. So he gave us a ring that he told us to put on before we cast a spell, but let's actually see what happens if we don't put it on. I'm gonna drop a quick save. I want to investigate the things it does. Easy quest. Have a guy there to slaughter everything for you. No problem. Then we can go up north to Bruma and see if the Mages Guild will welcome us or not. Ayleswell is not a bad village. The people here seem okay with me, so all in all, let's see what's going down once we're done helping them out. Okay, it says go to the center of town. Seems like they have their garden in the center of town. Okay, so let's check out the effects of this spell. Oh, shit. I forgot to quick save. Okay. Well, let's see what it did anyways. I'll have to live with the effects. Effects? It actually doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe it's because we have the ring in our inventory? I don't know. I could be wrong. We seem normal, don't we? My attributes are okay. Don't know. Kind of weird. I didn't equip it, so. And is that a unique item? Is this the first unique item we've gotten this playthrough? Actually, let's talk to you now.
Hey, you're the one who made us visible again, right? Good show.
That's right.
All right.
52, not bad. Alright, he just naturally has an affection for us. Ankatar, tell me about him.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Some of my best friends are elves. But self-important jerks like Ankatar give them all a bad name.
Alright, thanks for the info.
Seeing you.
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible.
Wait, really now? Maybe I have to check this out.
Ah, me. Friend, you are welcome at the Ayleswell Inn anytime. Free of charge.
Do we get anything? No, we just got the ability to have a free bed.
Farewell.
His sisters can't be that bad, right?
Oh, it's you.
Okay, well,
My brother
I can
goes
see what
on
he's
and
saying
on
now.
about
My
you.
goodness, that's repulsive.
I know you saved us and everything, but it does get tiresome after a while.
She's already talking me down for my hero position,
Stop
too.
talking.
Unbelievable. Alright, well, I appreciate the free bed. And you know what? I think I may actually use it. Alright, let's give it a rest. I made sure to drop a quick save, just in case. Oh, wow, we have many things to choose from. Actually kind of crazy. So you have ascended to level 2. You realize that all your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. So we could, in theory, just go like boom, 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 and then that's us. But I actually don't want to level like that. I want to actually get my luck to maximum as well. So we'll do the +5, +5, +1 leveling way instead. So I think that's it. Intelligence, maximum mana, endurance, maximum health gain per level, and of course luck is just governs no skills, it says, but in actuality it does give you 20 free skills if it's at 100. Okay, so I have a skill sheet here, and I'm going to take the time. I may be looking at this page for a bit, but I'm actually going to take the time to update the skill sheet so I don't lose track of what my stuff is. So we're now officially level 2. Our health from 100 is now 126. Not bad. And we got 10 extra mana from leveling up by 5. And 185 fatigue. Okay, good. Our strength did not go up. Our intelligence did. And our endurance did. And our luck went up by 1. Let's check out our skills. So our alchemy increased by 10 points, of course. I'm going to update all these lesser skills too. Athletics. Blade went up by 4. Originally it was 15. Block went up by 7? Is that right? Huh, maybe I didn't have to level all that as much as I thought. Block has always been the same. Hand to hand went from 5 to 19. Not bad. Heavy armor from 15 to 23. Let's check out the rest of these. Acrobatics is 10. Light armor is 10. Marksman is 10. Mercantile 11. Security 11. Sneak 12. And speech craft is correct. Okay, so I hope you don't mind if I take the time to update that, just so I know how I level. I don't level one skill too much and then not have enough to get the proper attribute to maximum if I run out. So all I need is 40 more. So that's 8 levels. So 8 more levels of focusing on endurance. Not the worst thing, excuse me. And actually, he runs an inn. Let's check. Do you have any food for sale? You don't sell anything.
Take care.
Okay, so our reward was a free bed for helping everyone in town. My money is still 64 or 65, but otherwise, not the best quest for cash. But now we have a place to rest if we're ever on the road and we need to. Let's continue on to Bruma. I thought I started my timer. So, I'm actually going to check on the time. Maybe once I get to Bruma, I will end the episode and then we can start the Mages Guild stuff. Actually, I'll just continue. Maybe it'll be a longer episode, just to my negligence and not remembering to do what I had to do. So let's do 2 quests. That's it. And then I will make another episode tomorrow. I'll try to upload frequently. And playing as a human, not half bad. I kind of like how they are in this game. And when you have your hands up and all that, not half bad. The endurance too, just having all that extra health, pretty strong. I mean, that was a big jump, right? Wouldn't you say? 26 extra HPs, not bad. Alright, this is the road to Bruma here. Looks like someone killed an imp. If I remember correctly, Imp Gall is part of something in this game. I think I saw her go this way. Yeah, she's in a battle. Let's go see what's going down.
Ha! You'll never take me down.
She's a crazy orc woman.
Die, damn you!
Nice moves. Not half bad. Give a dog a bone. Multiple dogs, it would seem. Anything else here? Free food, free money, pretty much. Even more? We don't need any of that. Okay, campsite. We're not going to go into any dungeon for the time being. Just going to focus on getting access to things that we do not have access to. Magic, definitely a must. Okay, so we have this wolf here. I'm pondering if I want to fight him or not. Let's try to not get seen for the time being. Okay, he's definitely seen us. I'm not going to fight him. I'm going to just run away. Wait a second, what's this? This is a redstone, it's a bit different. The Thief Zone. Let's do that, and then quick save, and then just in case. The Cheater's Nip. Alright, but is my birth sign still the same? Okay. I kind of want to check that out. So if we go to powers... Wow, not bad. Pretty useful. Agility... Yeah, you can keep your head over there. He glitched himself out. Ah, just my luck. Another wolf. Okay, we'll fight this one. Get it, get it. Hit him with the heavy. Nice. Another one? Ah, I missed. These smaller wolves aren't terrible. Hit him with the side strafe. It's that attack that usually lands. Uh-oh. I missed, just out of range. Boom, uppercut. How do you feel? The physics kept true too, lifted him. Alright, he didn't land a single strike on us. The bigger timber wolves, my goodness, their bite range is much further. Alright, the atmosphere is starting to change. It's looking like we're in autumn. Is that a bandit up there? It looks like that is a bandit. If we can... Uh-oh. My thing. I want to avoid him like the plague. It's a woman. Uh-oh. Run away! Run away! We can't fight her. No way. Maybe if we had made a poison beforehand, maybe I would have been willing. Oh no, they got us. Pincer striked. Whoa, whoa! Ah. Run away! Run away! You two can definitely wreck me. No problem. I don't want to get smacked up, so I'm gonna just avoid them. You gotta know how to pick your fights in this, you know? Hard mode doesn't pull any punches. If anything, it gives punches. Oh, and then we got you. I'd be willing to fight you, but you know how it is. These banditos, man, they're on me. Alright, the atmosphere is now shifting to winter. I actually kinda like the snow in this game. I don't spend much time in the snow biomes, but it's good to come up north. Maybe some new alchemy ingredients. Motherwort sprig. A couple of new wolves. You know what? Maybe if they are willing, we can meet up at the front gate of Bruma. You guys want to come along for the journey? I feel like it would only help you. Uh-oh. Bandit, bandit. Yeah, get him, get him. You got this. Dang, you just dropped her. Man, no problem. We actually want a full set of fur armor. It's the lightest armor, and I think I will use it for my travel gear. Excuse me. Okay, there's 3 of them now. Yep, follow the leader. I won't lead you to your death, I swear. I only have the best intentions for you. You see that? Each pelt's worth 10 a pop. It's looking like 30 bucks in my pocket. Follow me! Alright, we're nearly there. You can see it on the compass. Just over this hill. We can make it. So our speed isn't the worst. We're just outpacing them. Over here! Help me! What are you doing?
Let's get this over.
Yeah, slay him. Dang, bro, no way! That is something else! Alright. Why does this one have a spoon? Wait, what? Am I hallucinating? Oh, I thought they both had spoons. Silver arrow, we don't need it. Thank you, thank you.
We're here to serve.
No flippin' joke. You did a good job.
You too.
Of course. Okay, there's guards everywhere here. I feel safer already. Alright, Mage's Guild.
I see you. Hello.
Red banners, definitely not it. Green banners, blue sign, must be the spot.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Volinaro, at your service. Need a spell? Need an item recharged? Need a witty practical joke played on someone? I can handle it all.
Man, a master of all trades. Let's check.
Only quality
What do you
goods for
sell?
sale here. What can I interest you in?
I forgot. This is the best summon in this game. No wonder it's so expensive. Maybe I'll buy it off of you at some point. Because just looking at the town guard take down the wolves,
day.
I feel like my safest bet is to place my trust in the NPCs. Because through them, I will survive. they do maximum damage, while I only do not even enough to kill anything.
Put that back,
Uh-oh.
you worthless thief!
My bad, dude. I'm sorry. Did I get a bounty from that? I really didn't mean it. Yeah, I got 37 bounty. Okay. You know what? Let's drop the item and pray that the guards don't come in too fast. Oh, awesome.
Hello there. Are you here to join the Mages Guild?
Yes, I'd love to join the Mages Guild.
Looks to me like you're in trouble with the law. Clear that matter up, and then perhaps we'll discuss the guild.
Okay.
Bye.
So we have a new quest, which I will make my active quest. I have spoken with, Gian, Frazoric, and Bruma. She has told me I must not be wanted. Okay, so we're going to clear our bounty.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence.
Oh no, we're going to lose our steel armor. Okay.
That's too bad. I was hoping you'd resist arrest. Okay, here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First, we search you, confiscate any stolen goods. Then you pay your fine, and we release you.
Damn, man. Okay, well, I don't want to be a reloader all the time, so I think it's better to actually pay off your bounty. We'll make plenty of money. Anything we do, if we get caught up by the police, we'll be able to pay off our fines. It's okay. And looking at my bounty, it wasn't that much. It was only 34. So, not the worst thing. My bad. I have to remember,
Let's hear it.
you have to be in the guild if you want to take their items. Okay, now let's talk to her once more.
Ah, how quaint. How do you do?
Hello there.
Hi.
Are you here to join the Mages Guild?
That's right. Lemmy.
The guild is always accepting new members. You seem capable enough. Are you sure you want to join?
I seem capable? Thank goodness. Yes, I want to join the guild.
Very good. You are now an associate of the Mages Guild. What a wonderful opportunity for you. Now, please keep in mind that you'll need recommendations from every local guild hall in Cyrodiil before you may enter the Arcane University.
I will remember that.
I dare say my opinion might carry more weight than others, if you take my meaning. Still, all are necessary to proceed. Good luck to you.
Alright, so what is the recommendation for this Bruma Mages Guild?
A recommendation from me? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my opinion, wouldn't he? This is a situation we can both benefit from, associate. You do me a small favor, and I'll happily send along a glowing recommendation. If you can find Jaskar, I'll write the recommendation immediately.
Jaskar?
He's disappeared. I mean, he's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. Volinaro thinks maybe a spell backfired. If someone from the council were to stop by and find him gone, it'd look bad for me. I can't have that. Talk to the mages here and see what you can find out. If you can make Jaskar reappear, you'll have your recommendation.
No problem. I am the best at investigating.
Please come find me as soon as you've located Jaskar.
Alright, so, speak to the other mages, find out what they know. Ah,
Good
it's you
evening.
again. How are you?
Go ahead, please.
You like me
We'll
now,
see.
right? No, not that much. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
You think... Gracious. What? You win this one. That's... I can't argue with that. My life is drab. That's just not... That's enough.
Alright, what do you know about Jaskar?
You want to find Jaskar? All right, I think I can help with that. But you have to agree to do something for me first. And whatever you do, you can't tell Jean about it. All right?
Okay, what is it?
That's the spirit. You help me pull off a little prank, and I'll help you find Jaskar.
What's this prank you got in mind?
Really? You're going to love this. I'll teach you a spell to unlock things. What you need to do is get into Jean's desk and bring me her manual of spellcraft, okay? Her room is upstairs. Make sure no one sees you. You do that for me, and I'll make sure you can find Jaskar.
Okay, sure. Easy enough.
Let me know when you're done with that.
He gave us a spell, but I don't really want it. I feel like if I start casting it, it's only going to add to the XP. So I want to actually just break in through lockpicks. Uh-oh. She sees me. Nothing shady happening here, ma'am. Good day. Okay, let's just pop this open. Alright. Is he still down here? It would seem not. Oh, cool. I can actually pick these up now. I can sell these items in this Mages Guild for a decent price. Just not anything too special, though. What's in here? All the food a man can ask for, I'm sure. Yep. Alright, we'll focus on leveling later. I want to complete this quest, and then I'll restart the leveling process next episode. Okay, you're not
That's
Jaskar. Ah, there you are.
Have you pulled that little prank yet?
I have pulled the prank. Now tell me more about Jaskar.
You've got Jean's book, I see. All right then. I'll just take that from you. Meet me here in the living quarters, just after 10 p.m.
Okay. Just after 10 p.m. Oh, we're gonna have to wait a new day. Well, in the meantime, why don't we try to get our cash up? We can just take all of these things. For free. Super useful. I will snag the food later. Silver dagger, perhaps. Leave the food there for now. All these. Also, is this a scroll? Handbill. Yarn. Always have to steal the silverware. Don't want that thing, though. We will drop that. Get rid of you. How about anything else up here? Is this takeable? All thieving. Yep, this is like the storefront for the Mages Guild, so we can't take any of that. We will take all the food items. Can I pull this off the thing? Is there anything in here? No. Free money everywhere. Calipers, nada. Venison, very good. Boar meat and ham. Cool, we can make a few healing potions from all that. And we'll take these. Okay, let's spend a night in their barracks, and then we will sell some stuff and also complete the quest. Because he says at 10 at night he wants to link up. So we will link up then, but we shouldn't waste the day. We might as well explore it some. Visit the other vendors if she doesn't purchase specific stuff, like wolf hides. And then we'll come back and sleep some more. Stuff in here too. Crystal ball, void salts, anti-venom, teeth, bone meal. We can sell this cloth. Alright, let's rest. Rest until 8:20. So, unfortunately, me being a fool and snagging that thing, I don't have full set of armor anymore. Well, almost full set.
My name... Farewell.
Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for you to go upstairs. Huh, where is she? Ah, there you are. Take your time, take your time. You don't see me. Don't talk to me. Perfect.
What?
Awesome.
Go ahead.
65, maxed
Have
out.
a look around.
You are an apprentice. So we learned that we can go up to, what, 68 with an apprentice? We got all this extra stuff, too.
You need to make...
Ah, okay, scratch that. 66.
You got a great... You got...
So we'll keep one of each. Our potions are only going to get
You
better
got a
this
great
time.
deal there.
Decent money, very good. We don't need any of this. Fatigue, no thank you.
You drive a hard bargain.
Alright, you only sell magical things. No, actually you don't.
An...
A pearl? Do we want to keep that? It may look nice. Is there such thing as a flawless pearl? I'll have to investigate. Have your silverware, not the sapphire. You can have silver, and then all these wolf pelts.
That's a good deal.
Alright, our current economy's looking not half bad. We could also start mixing potions.
Come back. Farewell.
Why don't we check in with a few vendors here, like an inn or something? Actually, she sells alchemical ingredients. What am I thinking? Why don't we see if she sells
What do you want?
a bit of food,
Have
too?
a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Okay. Restore fatigue. Sounds
You
good.
drive a hard...
Beef. Carrot. Anything that gives us fatigue is money.
An excellent deal.
Nightshade, damage health. You know what? We
You
will
bought-
buy that.
You drive a hard bargain.
Sweet cake. Tobacco,
That's a good
surprisingly.
deal.
I can't imagine people eating, like actually ingesting tobacco and feeling good about it. Okay, that should do.
Bye.
Goodbye. We're gonna go to the local inn and maybe an armorer. Did get this dagger. I don't really want to keep it. We're gonna keep this armor stuff. The goal is to have a full set of fur armor before we get too high of a level and the enemies start wearing different stuff like elven or mithril. So let's quickly get to the inn. And then we'll go back, we'll rest, and then we'll just figure out what this current prank is.
What can I do for you today?
Are you some kind of alcoholic? Your nose is really red.
So? Huh? Good. Yes. That's pretty good. Don't be sick. Whatever you want. Yeah.
There we go. Good.
What can I interest?
Haggle, he's an apprentice. Oddly, his slider's a bit different, so we're going to actually just leave it there, 62.
You're trying to drive.
Okay, how about 60?
You drive a hard... An excellent...
Wow, this guy only has booze. Do you even eat, my guy?
Good journey to you.
Damn, oddly, his cosmetic food isn't tied to his inventory, so I can't actually get much. Alright, let's go back to the guild. Actually, there's one other location, just across the way. And then we'll go to the guild. I want to flip that dagger for some cash. There we go. And maybe I can steal some gear from here. Let's take a look around. It's right behind him. It's not tucked away. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
Putrid. So?
Alright, improve with you. You like, you don't like. Okay, good.
That... I won't fight you. No. Gracious. That's amazing. What? I can't argue. I salute you. Don't try to manipulate. That's enough. That's just not...
Screwed
My
that one
life
up.
is drab and wretched by You've got a point.
There we go. Here.
Don't try to... You've got a point. What a dumb joke. I don't talk... You... I can't argue with that. Such a... I won't... That's not bad. May I interest you in some of my...
Haggle. Let's try 60 for this guy. 25, so the base price is 40.
You're trying to drive...
Nope. 58. Alright, good, good. That's all the cash I wanted. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Alright, let's resume the Mage's Guild recommendation. I'm just gonna go downstairs and sleep. Also, there are some things in my inventory I don't care about, like this charter book. So I'm gonna just drop it. Okay, we're back in the basement. Is there stuff in here? I think I took everything from these people. So we'll rest for 12 hours. He says 10 at night or so? Okay, perfect. Looks like he's trying to get into there now. I can read the name tag Jaskar right here. Alright, let's speak to you.
Good day. It was a good idea, wasn't it? I... be seeing you.
Alright, we're just gonna stand around for a moment, let the time tick by, and then eventually he'll do his thing. I didn't want to sleep past 10, just in case. I made my guy look a bit more pale, just because the Nords, they're like Scandinavian people. So I wanted him to have a whiter face, and also I wanted to fix his nose. Now he looks a bit better. He does look slightly imperial, I will say, in comparison, but not the worst. Alright, let's check the time. It's officially 10.
Ready to find Jaskar?
Yes, I'm ready.
Just watch. You'll see.
Oh, hell yeah. Good prank. Jaskar, sneaking about. Could have convinced everyone you're a ghost. You should have seen Ailswell, my friend.
Hello there. I hear you've been looking for me.
Oh, please don't be mad.
We were just having some fun. We just got tired of Jean lording her position over us when she barely knows anything about magic. Every now and then, we like to trick her. We figured it was time to move on to a new prank. This one was getting boring anyway, so you can tell her you found me.
Awesome. Alright, well until next time. Actually, let's hear what you have to say.
Well, it was fun while it lasted. I'll have to start thinking up something new to try.
Alright, man. Goodbye.
You too.
So this mission's accomplished, and I think I'm going to call it an episode once I'm done getting the recommendation form. But I've had a ton of fun. We achieved 1 level, we've completed 2 quests, we didn't die this episode, which is good. I think the tutorial we died once to a goblin, so combat-wise we're not the worst.
Any luck?
I will admit, I fled like a coward for quite a bit when there was gangs of enemies trying to take me down. But, you know, sometimes you gotta run away to survive another day. Let's talk about Jaskar.
Found him, did you? Well, I suppose that's good. You'll have to forgive me. I seem to have misplaced something. Yes, well, let's never mind that. You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, though, so I'll fulfill mine. Ramanus will have my recommendation. And don't you forget about me once you've finished your training. I'm sure we can help each other out.
Man, My entire week has been
care.
filled with invisible people. I had enough of them. I'm leaving. Alright, so it's nighttime, and I'm going to call it an episode here. I had a ton of fun, and I hope to see you in the next one.